हेलो व्यूअर्स, वेलकम टू कॉफी विद शेयर गुरु। हम फिर से हाजिर हैं आपके साथ, हमारे गेस्ट के साथ। वी हैव अ स्पेशल गेस्ट विद अस, मिस्टर प्रवीण मिश्रा। वेलकम टू द शो, सर।
Thank you, Ruchi. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Same here, Prabir. We are very happy to listen and understand the blockchain, which is a challenge subject for now. People are trying to understand a lot about blockchain, but there is confusion and there is a small gap between understanding and the practicality. So over here again we are discussing some more points where the audience is trying to understand their investments, how the investments can be done through blockchain. Is it blockchain is it capable of doing some role in stock market specifically? So Web3, is it going to redefine the complete ball game? How the investor will be playing the role in blockchain?
Yeah. Thank you, Ruchi. That's a very intelligent question, I would say. See, right now we are not talking blockchain as a standalone. We are talking blockchain plus Web3 plus so many things. Now we are going to understand in this series, there is something which is coming in a very big way to us. It's a kind of a tsunami to us. It's something about Web3. So blockchain without Web3 is not, it's going to see change the way what we look at this. So let's understand what is that aspect of Web3. Now, just you think it of Web one, then we got into Web two, right now Web three. Web one, where you are not allowed to communicate. Okay, everything you are looking from the screen. Okay, then you just entered your username and password to access the thing. Now that is Web three, Web one. Now Web two is that where you don't have to remember your username and password, right? What you are doing, your Google, your Facebook is remembering. So you log in through Google, log in through Facebook. So they are remembering your username and password. Now, these are the things where they are controlling. They are the controlling authority for you. Web3 is something which is going to change. That means you are going to control yourself. The privacy, the decentralized aspect of that is that you are the master of everything. You control your identity. You disclose what you want to. You don't want to, don't disclose. Right now, everybody, everywhere we know that our identity is in the public. Everybody, everyone knows our phone number, mail ID, our Facebook, everything is. So there is nothing called as privacy we're maintaining. So that is going to change, sea change on the Web3. Blockchain is going to play a very important role on that defining. So I would say that right now the the internet is on the kind of the middle of the cusp of the revolution, and it is called Web3. Now Web3 is going to Web3 is going to create a decentralized aspect and the investment style. Right now, think it of everything is we're talking about the broker driven investment, right? Okay. One step further also, we have to get into some sort of a bank as an intermediary or a demat as an intermediary or an agency as an intermediary to operate your bank account, to invest in the stock market, like we have got a share accounts, we have got so many other alternatives. So where you need an intermediary to open that. But Web3 is going to see change that thing. You are going to so it's called something called as a decentralized. What is decentralized means? Let's understand. There is nothing as a central body who is going to control. It's all governance driven. It's driven by something called as a decentralized autonomous organization. Sounds interesting. Nobody controls that, but everybody participates on that. It's highly regulated. You are not allowed to move here and there because it is operated by a technology, by something called as a smart contract, by driven. So everything you are doing without fear, where you know that nobody is in the middle, nobody is looking at you, and nobody is trying to drive the things. So let's talk of a simple example. If you want to invest something, you have to go to ICICI Direct, open a account, Demat account, then you place a order. Then after 7 days, you get that thing. There's a kind of order cycle. Now these things are going to, so ICS is becoming your authority, ICSC directly is becoming your authority. Those things are going to change. You are becoming your own authority. You are going to define what you want, what is the methodology you want to adopt, what is the investment criteria you are looking for. Nobody is going to push you to invest in this particular mutual fund. It's your intelligence which is going to drive what you want to do the best. So that what Web3 is going to do. In fact, it's not even on a concept. European Union, already agreed to DLT, they call it, digital uh, 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 decentralized technology, which you can invest in the stock and the bond, and the trading has already started. Even in US, couple of exchanges have taken the proactive steps. So this is that what I would say, Web3 could uproot the monopolistic private exchanges view. Now now simple. We are operating between 10 to 4 because exchange opens on that. Exchange is not allowing between 10 to 4 because there are certain rules and regulation. They want to have a control check. Now think of a world where everything is controlled, but there is no central authority. Everything is going down with a smart contract, a decentralized organization. We have got something called as a decentralized DeFi, decentralized finance. Things are happening as it should happen, but controlled by nobody, run by smart contract, run by blockchain. The complete transparency is established. So that is the future, and it's not far away. In another 3 to 4 years' time, we are going to look into that aspect. Web3 is a technology, I would say the most powerful technology that is for the greater public goods. So that is that ultimate what the things are going to change. But the thing is that for Web3 to run, you need a strong blockchain based system to start. When you are talking of the settlement, when you're talking of the centralized processing, everything is going to happen in the real time on a decentralized mode, backed up by blockchain without 100% error free. So that's the future, what I tell you.
Now, Prabir ji, I have one question here. Whenever I speak in person, or when there are friends, relatives who are sitting beside us, and that I'm trying to gauge what is blockchain, what is Web3, how it going to function. So people are very uncomfortable still to understand and to grab the revolution which is already there with us. Still people are not able to understand that simple login can change your life. Still they cannot connect that login system with this virtual world which is going to be seen. So when we talk about Web3, like third generation, so how this Web3 practically, if we want to understand, if I am a person who is there on Web3 now, I want to do something related to my activity in finance. Assuming that, like, what is the step one I need to take to start with Web3?
Yeah, that's a very good question. See, let's understand the blockchain first, then we get into the Web3. Blockchain is what? Blockchain is, it's a simple database. Let's understand it's a database, but it records whatever you say, and it will not allow you to permit you to manipulate the data or amend the data. If it is even if it is allowing you to amend the data, it will create a new block. So let's say first you create your identity as a Ruchi Sharma. Okay. Now you want to, that's it recorded first time. Now you want to change that to Ruchi.s. It will record as a second, but first it will say that it was there like Ruchi Sharma, got changed to Ruchi S. So your whatever you are writing, whatever you are doing, what it's providing, it's a simple word, very simple, powerful word called immutability. It gives you that immutability. हिंदी में जो बोलते हैं अमर हो गया. That's the first thing what it gives. Now
Uh,
That is the first thing.
Praveen, see over here, I'll take one more very common example. When you check with your Aadhaar card, I think most of the women are aware about this activity. When you before marriage, surnames are different. After marriage, surnames are
Right.
different. When you check your Aadhaar card or PAN card as well, it show your previous name as well. When you see the
Exactly.
data,
You got that.
yeah. So this is the same way the blockchain is also functioning. It will create a block on your name, and the second block will be created with the change name.
Change in it. Exactly. That's the thing. What is that? And they see the future, only future of blockchain is getting used as immutability. That it records the data, time stamp, what you call it, the date, time stamp, activity, everything. We call it change of state. It records on a particular manner, and that is that block. So if somebody dispute on the data, let's say you have got a plot of piece of land. If you want to dispute on that, then it will show no. Originally, this is like this only. There is no question of dispute because when the land record was created, that point of time, whatever the data is that is there in a blockchain. Now you want to verify, you just scan that, get into that value, we call it hash value, and find out the link. This is the thing. So blockchain defines that the immutability or the trust. So we call it as a kind of a one version of truth. सच्चाई का एक ही version रहता है, right? So blockchain records that first version of truth. There is no alternate version of truth. There is only one version.
One.
So that what blockchain does. Now coming to the Web3. What Web3 does to the blockchain? Web3 derives the power from this blockchain and gives you the power. That means you control your thing. What is that? Let's get into dive into that. Let's say you are doing a banking transaction.
Okay.
Okay, you you enter your username, your password, then you say that remit this much amount from Ruchi to Prabir. No, I don't need money, real money. Okay.
That is
So that okay, that that whole thing, instead of doing physically, you can enter a smart contract.
okay.
Let's say I require regularly that sort of a money. So that's the kind of a part of the smart contract. It will verify your order, transaction, did the thing. Same thing, simple. Let's say we deploy a couple of smart contracts in our day-to-day trading activity. We define that if there is a 2% increment in this particular state, sell, 3% down, buy. You don't need to do anything. You just sit, do all your other work. Your smart contract, your Web3 is going to earn money for you and you are going to get there. So these are the very simple cases, but there are various complex cases. Let's say a big exchange is running. Stock exchange is running on various parameters. People keep on monitoring. Replace those parameters, you say the mm, governance or the controlling things with smart contract. It will keep on running. No need to supervise that. Think it up. Why the stock market? Let's get into a simple objective. Why the stock market operates between 10 to 4? Why not 24 hours? Because we are so much of manpower deployed on that just to run that particular period, right? Now, if I enable, think it of the crypto exchanges. They run 24 by 7. They run on autonomous mode. Talk about the simple our currency exchanges. They run 24 by 7. But again, but our banks are not operating 24 by 7 for certain things because those are not yet into automated. So first thing is that Web3 is going to give you the complete decentralized power, do the complete automation of the things, and it is going to change our life. So that's the beauty of the thing when we are talking of the blockchain. Yeah, I'll tell you to read one book. I think it's available, Network Nation.
Okay.
NET, Network Nation. It talks about the virtual world where we are connected. The nation has got no boundary, but the people have got the common mentalities connected. So that performs that bigger way. So it's just a kind of a different thing, right? We do have a common interest. let's say we do have a common interest to execute something. But again, right now there is a limitation. Okay. Now network nation or the blockchain or the Web3 is going to give that sort of an opportunity to fulfill our single objective. So that's the thing is going to do.
Prabirji, as like you have just logged in from Bangalore. I'm sitting in Mumbai. So again, this connection, this digital platform have helped us to come on this platform and discuss these topics. So I think somewhere we have already started accepting the revolution, but the advancement of revolution is still taking its own time.
Yeah, yeah. So I just want to add out here. You have given a beautiful example. In the Web3, we call it something called as the metaverse. So metaverse is going to use blockchain plus AI, blockchain plus artificial intelligence, and virtual technology to give you the as if we are sitting next to each other in front of others. That is that going to be the interview. So the future is like this. If you need a big conference, everybody will join virtually, sitting on a physical chair, then discussing with, sitting on a virtual room, discussing as if one to one. Right now it is 2D world, it will be 3D world. So those things, possibilities are there. And in fact, the tool what we are using right now, Zoom is going to come with the first metaverse enabled virtual world. So that is something different.
But all this will happen with one email ID. As we have the email IDs, there will be also one user ID where it will allow you to do all the activities.
Yeah, that is something called as self-sovereign identity. Your identity you manage, right? Right now, if I got caught by traffic police, they ask me my driving license, they know everything. My age, where I belong to, what is my home address, but you don't have to disclose, right? So self-sovereign identity is going to allow your control how much you want to disclose. You can just give him your hash number, some hash alphanumeric number of 256. He will say that, okay, you are the real guy. Leave it. So that's the kind of a thing is going to come. So you are going to manage your privacy. You are going to manage how much you have to disclose to somebody, how much not you have to disclose to somebody. Those things are going to come. And this is the power of Web3. Now people have started talking of Web5 also.
Yes, Prabirji. I still remember our childhood days when we used to go to Dome Theater to feel that 3D effect. So
right now, Oculus is going to give you.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
I can relate many examples over here ki how we are already living in Web3 and still we are finding it difficult to accept the reality which is going to change our life very quickly and a speedy way. So Prabirji, thank you for joining in and sharing for such a beautiful knowledge, expert advice what you are sharing on this platform, and we'll be back soon with small discussions and the real facts how people are reacting to this Web3. So thank you for joining in.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, Ruchika. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabirji.